Florida's governor today announcing the results of Operation Tidal Wave, revealing that more than 10,000 immigrants living in Florida illegally have been detained since April. Our Capitol Bureau reporter Cody Butler has more on the state and federal crackdown.
Governor Ron DeSantis says Florida has detained more people in immigration operations than any other state.
What we've done has been effective. What we've done has made a big impact.
Authorities have apprehended more than 10,000 people under Operation Tidal Wave, a joint effort between ICE and Florida law enforcement that started in April.
When we set out to do something, we're going to make sure that we're going to be able to deliver results on that. And so these are great results. I think they're going to get even better going forward.
ICE says this operation is the largest joint immigration enforcement effort in the country. Attorney General James Uthmeier says the goal is to keep Floridians, especially children, safe.
People preying upon and abusing little kids that are illegal immigrants that have no business being here in the first place.
Many of those arrested are processed through the state's deportation depot at Baker Correctional Institute, with 3,000 people being deported from there. Others are going through Alligator Alcatraz.
The tempo has picked up. We now, at each one of those facilities, the federal government has stationed an immigration judge.
Florida law requires every state and county agency to assist ICE with immigration enforcement. In Tallahassee, I'm Cody Butler reporting.